very good evening, viewer. Thank you for tuning in to the Nilecast only on West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day. Every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories this evening, let's have a look at what's happening in the headlines tonight. In the headlines tonight, Office of the IGG inspects Dr. Deep project in Ajimani as it closes. Staff suspend work at Tara Health Center 3 over assault on their boss. And students urged to live responsible lifestyle so as to be successful in life. This and more in the Nilecast News Bulletin. It's a very pleasant evening, viewer, and you're most welcome to the Nilecast only on West Nile Television. Let's dive straight into the stories that have made headlines today. The body of the fallen son, Robert Yoni Kane, from a former class teacher of Acres of Nursery Hope and Primary School in Nebi, was received at Pakwach District for burial, which took place at his ancestral home in Povona Village. Alfred Jawok reports more.
Grief has engulfed residents of Povona Village in Pakwach Sub-County, Pakwach District, as they received the body of their fallen son, Robert Yonikane, former class teacher at Acres of Hope Nursery and Primary School, Nebi, for burial that took place this afternoon, Tuesday, 23rd July 2024, at his ancestral home, Povona Village. Yonikane was found dead in his house, located in Arumu Kengsel, Nebi Municipal Council, on 20th July 2024, at his home in Arumu Kengsel, some 1 kilometer distance from the school. During the burial today, Bishop Vincent Ofunge, the overseer Pentecostal Assemblies of God Ministry, West Nile Region, urged civil servants to always be mindful to check their health status before it becomes worse. According to Bishop Ofunge, many people do not mind to check on their health status when they are still moving to know of what could attack them abruptly. In his homily, the bishop condemned Christians who gossip about their fellow Christians, which does not please God.
The worst practices we have, when it passes like this, and you can imagine, you can also admire to kill. Kill. If Robert was killed by somebody, what do you think Povona was going to do? The condition of your heart will take you where you are supposed to go.
Patrick Rotumio, a brother to the deceased, urged his family members not to judge anyone on the sudden death of his brother, Robert Yonikane. When he was reading the eulogy of the deceased, Rotumio said the cause of death is not yet known, as postmortem results from Nebi General Hospital indicates that the deceased died of undetermined death since the body was discovered after 3 days, which makes it difficult to ascertain the cause of the death.
They say since Robert was inside for 2 days and no one knew whether he was dead or not, for them they test the different body parts, for example the lung, the heart, the liver.
Robert Yonikane was born on 3rd May 1993 and died on 20th July 2024. He was laid to rest today at his ancestral home, Povona Village, Pakwach Sub-County, Pakwach District. At the time of his demise, he was a teacher at Acres of Hope Nursery and Primary School, Nebi Municipality. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories, the entire medical staff at Tara Health Center 3 in Tara Sub-County, Maricha East constituency, has for 1 month suspended routine work at the health facility after their boss, the in-charge, Mr. Ondama James, was assaulted at night in Ajah Sub-County. Take care.
According to technocrats and politicians both at Tara Sub-County and the district, the assault incident at night, which happened in the beginning of June 2024, was sparked off between the Tara Health Center 3 in charge, Mr. Ondama James, and another guy called Aima from Lodre village, Aringa Paris, Ajira Sub-County, with whom he was dating the same lady called Sharon Asizo, and the incident left the in-charge hospitalized as the suspect is on the run. With series of imminent attacks made in the past on health workers at Tara Health Center 3, the assault on the in-charge scared them to suspend work at the facility, something which triggered several categories of concerned people to speak with anger, as some suggested total closure of Tara Health Center 3 due to existential threats on the staff. Betty Tiaza, the mother of the girl over whom the health center in charge Ondama James was assaulted over, while sympathizing with him, appealed to people not to exaggerate the matter through fabrications. A veteran journalist, Osman Draga, blamed the health center in charge, Mr. Ondama James, over his misconduct.
Two, you have heard from the chairman, Ajira Sub-County, the incident happened outside the facility, far away. Why do we blame the community? In any case, I want you to put clearly, the in-charge actually missed. He should be blamed. Like me, I'm a Muslim. I should not go and sit in a bar. If I'm beaten there, people will be laughing at me. Why don't you behave professionally?
Right Honorable Wani Emmanuel, the Speaker for Marta District, who also doubles as the councillor representing the people of Tara Sub-County to the District Council, castigated some of the technical staffs in the district for mocking and blackmailing the people of Greater Tara Sub-County.
The health workers expressed their feelings in the following ways. One, the people here are barbaric, ignorant, uneducated. The facility must be closed. The health workers who come from Tara Sub-County must be posted to work here. Unfortunately, some of the people are in management team. The HDHO who was rightly seated on your right hand side was part of persons who was posting this. The principal health inspector, who is a member of DHT who sits there in the management team, was part of these persons. Adutia, who worked here as the in-charge, who worked successfully here, was one of the persons who said Tara is a hard-to-reach place. Kelon, who worked here, was one of those who says this facility must be closed.
The Assistant District Health Officer in charge of maternal health in Marta District, Daro Jessica Edria, who expressed frustration over the assault on the health center in charge, appealed for forgiveness.
So ba onyero de kazire yo suna ba zaza kudia miandi manfa kudia enimile zipili ka yo suni ka draniani erife ba kwa di kworo le drate in charge me yo si staff we check woro akosi yeki na akora including me in charge me yo si ba ma tukiba.
The district health team is yet to decide on who and when to deploy another in charge for Tara Health Center 3, since the victimized in charge Ondama James has remained hospitalized and unable to speak due to effect of the assault on him. Osuta Yusuf, West Nile Television, Nalcast.
There is joy and excitement in the primary school games.
A new committee of Scripture Union leaders of Komboni Comprehensive College, Adjumani. Students in Adjumani district have been called upon to be obedient and respectful if they are to obtain a better things in life. Take a look.
The event, which took place at the school compound, combined the swearing-in of new student leaders, the thanksgiving for the good performance in last year's Senior 4 examinations, the celebration of the trophies won during the secondary ball games this season, among others. Mr. Dema Wilson, the district sports officer, and the inspector of schools, who doubled as the chief guest during the occasion, urged the students to live responsible lifestyle if they want to achieve their dreams, adding that indulging in irresponsible behaviors like drunkenness and other vices cannot make them become successful in their path of education. Therefore, they need to deviate from such acts if they want to be successful in life.
Responsible livelihood is the best way to do. If you want to achieve something in life, be responsible. Nothing will run away from you. But you want to drink until you are off, that's tomorrow will never come.
Honorable Amoko Emmanuel, the district speaker who doubles as the chairman board of directors of the school, lauded the community members living around the school for the peaceful coexistence and cooperation with the school, saying the community have always provided conducive environment for the learners.
Therefore, there will be no challenges that will be experienced in the new course. Despite there being challenges, our appeal to all of you is to stand together and support this school, starting by the community here.
Mr. Eidra Paulino, the chairman Parents Teachers Association, congratulated the school upon the good performance in last year's Uganda Certificate of Education examinations and urged the teachers and the students to work hard to increase the number of first grade in the coming examinations.
I want to congratulate this school for the excellent performance they are doing. I wish them to continue, and this another year, we actually like to expect more than 50 first grades in this school.
Mrs. Magama Bena, the head teacher Moyo Star High Secondary School, said the school is developing gradually and this can be witnessed by the number of enrolled students starting from 2022.
If you see the progress of the school is steady, and last year we had a population of around 900. That is a small school that is started in 2020. And the current enrollment is over 1,000. But the challenge in this population is that there are others who are school goers. They are academic tourists.
Moyo Star High Secondary School, which started in 2020 with enrollment of 500 students by then, kept adding up, and this year the school has a population of over 1,000 students. These stakeholders attributed to the good performance of the students in Uganda Certificate of Education and the good performance in ball games in the past seasons. Dominic Anthony Okumu, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories, the Office of the Inspectorate of Government in conducting monitoring and inspection of development response to displacement impact project closure activities happen in Ajumani district. Take a look.
Development Response to Displacement Impact Project, Dr. DIP, is a multi-million Ugandan government project designed to address the development needs for refugees and the host communities, with its major objectives to improve access to basic social services, expand economic opportunities, and enhance environmental management in refugee hosting districts. During the visitation exercise on 20th July 2024 at Ajumani district, the Inspectorate of Government team led by Deputy Inspector General of Government IGG inspected some of the sub-projects under Dr. DIP, such as the Intensive Care Unit ICU and medical emergencies at Ajumani General Hospital, later to District Abattoir, which is still under construction and is not yet complete. Dr. Akiria Ashen Patricia, the Deputy Inspector General of Government, Deputy IGG, confirmed their monitoring, saying they have realized that some projects are lagging behind due to resource issues and limited funds.
closure activities in Germany. And we discovered that out of the 300 or so projects, there were some 7 that had lagged behind because of certain challenges to do with resources and then the capacity of the contractor, and also the fact that the contractors are obtained from the headquarters by Office of the Prime Minister. But we have been encouraging them to work in close consultation with the community, because this is about service delivery. And we would like the district to serve this government by monitoring this service delivery so closely, because at the end of the day, it is the ordinary person who is affected if these projects are not completed in time. And the project completion has got a big positive boost, because in terms of trade, in terms of social well-being of the people, in terms of access to facilities, the citizens will be able to enjoy the facilities.
She added that the visit is to find solutions to the challenges so that residents can have quality services and encourage their contractors to ensure quality, not shoddy works.
So our visit here is basically to discuss solutions to the problems of delay, and also encourage them to work in close consultation with the communities, because it is the communities who know what they need. It's the communities who know services they require as priority. And the community now, we have given them information to be able to demand for accountability from the service providers directly, because they have to demand from an informed perspective. So the community knows what exactly it is the district is doing for them, what exactly it is they're getting from the Dr. Deep projects. But we encourage the technocrats, the leadership, to enhance supervision, to ensure that timeliness and even the quality of the services they are offering is up to date, not just to do shoddy work.
According to Data Peter Taban, the resident district commissioner at Germany, government has provided security which is enabling development of such projects in the country.
The first thing is the security of the people. Today, if we see what is happening in Uganda, you really realize that there is government in place that has given us security, and because of this security, we are able to do all what we are doing now, because we are protected, we are provided, and we are taken care of. I think we really need to appreciate this government, because without this government, we cannot do what we are talking about now. And in infrastructure development, Dr. Deep comes in handy. We have seen things like roads, we have seen things like construction of bridges, we have seen things like hospitals being worked on, we have seen things like schools being worked on, and all these trainings and so on. This is what the government is trying to put in place.
Peter Taban, however, calls on people to use such projects to sustain themselves through improved livelihood.
The economic development of the people, so that the people can change. Dr. Deep has come running these projects. We have seen the environmental part of it. We have seen how they support the irrigation system. Usually here we get food from elsewhere, but with the system that is put in place, during the dry season we still have crops going on. And this is all to build our families, to build ourselves, and to build our pockets.
Honorable Anyama Ben, the local council 5 Ajumani district, says all the programs are well implemented by the district except those managed by the office of the Prime Minister.
There are projects which are awarded by the community in the district which we supervise, and the projects which are awarded by OPM in Kampala. That's why it must be very clear in the record. There are 7 projects which are uncompleted. The district is responsible for only 1, and that is the abattoir. The rest are awarded by OPM Kampala. We don't have powers and authority much over it. But the rest of the projects, 99.9%, which were handled by the lab and ourselves, are complete. You have to clap ourselves.
The Office of Inspectorate of Government (IGG) is mandated to carry out inspection and monitoring of government programs to ensure transparency, accountability, effective service delivery, and value for government money. Peace Ushaki, Unjima Alan, West Nile Television, Nilecast.
The usual suspect, that's Oraku Benson Pastor, already in front of the camera lens. This is West Nile Television and Nilecast News, and I am coming up with the segment of what continues to make headlines in the world of sports. I can confirm to you, after the ball games for secondary schools, now the focus turns to the ball games for primary schools, and transfers also becoming vivid. But before we drive to national stories, and at the same time we jet to international stories, let's first take a look at how things are transpiring as far as ball games for primary schools are concerned. But let's drive straight to Greater Alu region and in Nebi municipality. As primary schools in Nebi municipality, I can confirm to you, they have already commenced with the ball games. Alfred Zawok has details about how things are transpiring that side of Nebi municipality.
Showcasing the importance of physical activity, social interaction and teamwork in a fun and engaging way as pupils from different primary schools, both private and government-aided schools in the municipality, are engaged in football and netball competitions. The competitions, which kicked off on Monday 22nd July 2024 in different football fields, most of the participants are under 14 according to the organizers. Joseph Anesho, in charge primary school games competitions in the municipality, said the games started well without any cases of indiscipline among the participating schools.
This is Anecho Joseph from maybe primary school. I am the in charge games central division technical person.
Anesho added that all the players are registered online to prove that they are under 14 players.
The game started today. Actually, the first game was supposed to be in the primary school versus Perazim, but Perazim did not turn up, and therefore the points were awarded to the primary school. The second game was between St. Monica and Town Hill, of which Town Hill took the lead. They had beaten St. Monica 1-0.
Over 22 primary schools in the municipality are participating in the competitions, both for boys football and girls netball respectively. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Welcome back from the story of the ball games. Let's now jet national and we talk about some of the stories that are making headlines here. I can confirm to you, Abdallah Mubru, the head coach of KCA, confirms his departure from the team of KCA Zero Boys just after 18 months. And leaving that story there is also a breaking story which I don't want to leave out as far as transfer for Africa and Uganda is also concerned. And the player I'm talking about is actually Kenneth Semakula, who of course has joined a club in Tunisia called the Club Africain. That's after ending his contract with the team of Sports Club Villa, and he actually helped Sports Club Villa, that's Jogos, to lift their 17th league title as far as Ugandan football is concerned. And now he will be playing for Club Africain in Tunisia, and he has signed 2 years contract with the club till 2026. And let's drop African stories here and also Ugandan stories here, and we jet international. And when we jet international, know that we are talking about what is making headlines in the world of transfer, and also the pre-season games have started. Do you know what? We are only left with something of around 3 weeks for most of the top European leagues to commence. English Premier League is bouncing back, Spanish Primera Division, German Bundesliga, also La Liga, not forgetting about French League 1, and also Dutch Eredivisie, Portuguese Primera Division, but that's not the point of discussion. The point of discussion is all about what is making headlines in the world of transfer. Olympique de Marseille, right now, they are the active team in French League One as far as the ongoing summer transfer window is concerned, and they have already confirmed the signature of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg from the team of Spurs, and this one has happened on loan. Initially, they were discussing something of around 17 million pounds, but they have acquired his services on loan from the team of Spurs. He joined Spurs way back in 2020 from the team of Southampton, and it was at a fee of 17 million pounds. He is only remaining with 1 year contract, and we are waiting to see if Olympique de Marseille will at the end lure his services on a permanent basis. That is the latest news I can tell you as far as the transfer of Olympique de Marseille is concerned. And also one thing I don't want to leave out is they have actually acquired the services of the former gaffer, the former head coach of Brighton and Hove Albion. I am talking about Dizabi, and they have already acquired also the services of Greenwood, and then advanced talks with the team, or advanced talk with the team of Arsenal to lure the services of Nketiah. Leaving that one there, still about the transfer, Arsenal, the Gunners, they are actually at the verge of completing the signature of Riccardo Calafiori from the team of Bologna. And Arsenal are said to pay something of around 52 million pounds to lure the services of the defender, 22 years of age, from the team of Bologna. And also one bigger story is all about Che Adams. Che Adams has completed a move to Torino. Torino is actually a team that is playing in Italian Serie A, and he helped the team of Southampton last season to earn promotion back to the top tier of English football, firing 16 goals in total last season in Championship. And these ones are just rumors. I also don't want to leave it out for you. And Pep Guardiola, because in the last 2 days, stories have been circulating that KDB, Kevin De Bruyne, might end up in Saudi Professional League with Al Ittihad. And according to the report we have got today from the head coach of Manchester City, that's Pep Guardiola, he's saying no, KDB is not leaving Manchester City in the current summer transfer window. We are following the story. Anytime, story may also break up, and we may see that's KDB leaving Manchester City, joining Saudi Professional League, a club called Al Ittihad. And lastly, Paris Saint-Germain, of course, they are interested in the signature of Jadon Sancho from the team of Manchester United. He spent the second half of last season on loan with BVB side Borussia Dortmund, and so many clubs have been interested in his signature, including Olympique de Marseille from French League One, also Bianconeri's old ladies. I am talking about Juventus and Manchester United. They are also in negotiation with Paris Saint-Germain over the signature of Manuel Ugarte, the Uruguayan midfielder. And we never know, we may see Sancho going the other side and also Manuel Ugarte coming the other side. So we are following the story closely. Once it breaks up, I promise Western Nile Television Sports Desktop will not leave that one out for you. Unless that's all what I had for you in NILE Sports. Have the best of your time, and we'll link up again tomorrow.
And that is all we had for you today on the Nilecast, only on West Nile Television. Thank you for tuning in, and let's meet tomorrow, same time, same place. Benson?
And to the viewers of West Nile Television, I wish you the best of your night. Catch up again tomorrow, as my sister said.
Have a